All right, thanks, guys. The Bruins take on the Rangers, 3:30 Eastern puck drop at Madison Square Garden. Boston's minus 145 on the road, totals at 6 flat. 59% are leaning Bruins, 67% shaded toward the over. Right now, the Rangers are plus a buck 25 on the money line. Boston plus a buck 75 on the puck line. We have Yaroslav Halak for Boston, Heinrich Lundqvist for the Rangers. Lundqvist just 10-11-1 on the year, 311 goals against. Halak 14-6-3 on the season, 236 goals against, 921 save percentage for the Bruins. New York 20th in offensive shots, bottom 10 in goals allowed at home. Boston on the other side, 8-1 straight up in their last 9, first in goals allowed. They're allowing just 2.4 goals per contest. Boston 5-0-1 to the under in their last 6. Meanwhile, 4 out of New York's last 5 stayed under the total as well. I'm going to lean Boston minus a buck 45 and the under 6 goals in that game. Before we go ahead and move on, just want to take a quick timeout and welcome you to the show. Got some lines and personal leans out for Sunday's NHL action. Happy Sunday to you. Hopefully you're having a great weekend. I know I am because we had another victorious board member package play yesterday on my Patreon website. That's going to improve our record to 63% in our last 16 board member package plays on that site. And of course, we do daily premium sports picks on patreon.com/BrockPage, beginning at just $1.99 through the end of the month. We have a bunch of different memberships, tiers, and packages that you can subscribe to. We're also 8-2 in our last 10 college basketball tier package plays on that site as well. And of course, we have a college basketball tier package play going off today. Now, if you're curious about that Patreon site, we're over 1,100 members strong on that site. So we're doing a very good job. A lot of great banter and commentary in the comments section. A lot of trolls, more trolls on Patreon than there are on YouTube, but it's a great time. It's a lot of fun, and all you guys have to do is click the link in the description section below, and if you want to check out my current record, you can do that right now. My current record amongst all the different tiers is on the homepage. Once again, that is patreon.com/BrockPage. Let's go ahead and dive into some more free lines and personal leans right here on YouTube. Next game, Oilers, Hurricanes, 4 o'clock Carolina. The Hurricanes are minus 230, totals at 6. We did see a 10-cent move toward Carolina, no movement on the total as of yet. The Hurricanes open 220 up to minus 230, totals at 6 flat. 63% are leaning Hurricanes, 61% shaded toward the over. Right now, Edmonton is plus a buck 90 on the money line. Carolina plus a buck 10 on the puck line. We have Peter Mrazek for the Hurricanes, Mike Smith for the Oilers. If you like Carolina in this game, Peter Mrazek comes into this matchup with a 272 goals against and a 903 save percentage. Carolina 19-9-1 at home, top 3 in home shots allowed. Meanwhile, the Oilers on the other side, they rank in the bottom 10 in offensive shots themselves. Now, 3 out of Edmonton's last 4 games did stay under the total. I'm going to lean Carolina minus 1.5 and the under 6 goals in that contest. Next game, Ducks, Canucks, 5 o'clock at Vancouver. The Canucks are minus 150, total 5.5. 10-cent fade of Vancouver. They open a buck 60 down the minus 150. Totals 5.5. 69% are leaning Canucks. 71% on the over. Right now the Ducks are plus a buck 30 on the money line. Vancouver plus a buck 65 on the puck line. Jake Markstrom for the Canucks. John Gibson for the Ducks. Vancouver 19-6-3 at home. Top 10 in scoring. Meanwhile, Anaheim losers of 3 out of their last 4. They're also just 11-16-4 on the road. Bottom 3 in scoring. They're averaging just 2.4 goals per contest. Now, Vancouver 5-2-1 to the over in their last 8. I like the Canucks minus $1.50 and the over 5.5 in that contest. Next game, Blue Jackets, Devils, 6 o'clock, New Jersey. The Blue Jackets are minus 135, totals 5.5. Nickel move toward Columbus and movement upward on the total. Blue Jackets open a buck 30 up to 135. Total open 5 up to 5.5. 67% are leaning CVJ. 69% on the under. Right now the Devils are plus a buck 15 on the money line. Columbus plus a buck 90 on the puck line. Merzlikins for Columbus. Blackwood for the Devils. New Jersey just 9-10-10 at home. Bottom 10 in scoring. Columbus 19-8 against the spread when traveling. Top 3 in goals allowed. They're giving up just 2.4 goals per contest. 5 out of Columbus's last 6 games stayed under the number. I'm going to lean Blue Jackets minus 135 and the under 5.5 in that contest. Next game, Blues, Predators, 6 o'clock, Nashville. The Preds are minus 115, totals 5.5. Nashville top 10 in scoring, top 3 in shots allowed at home. Meanwhile, St. Louis, St. Louis 2-8 straight up. Thank you. St. Louis 2-8 straight up in their last 10. Now the Blues are 5-1-2 to the over in their last 8. I'm going to lean Nashville minus $1.15 and the over 5.5 in that contest. Next game, Stars taking on the Senators, 6 o'clock, Ottawa. Dallas open $1.70, down to minus 160, totals 5.5. Ottawa's plus $1.40, Dallas plus 175 on the puck line. Dallas, winners of their last 4 straight. They're also giving up just 2.5 goals per contest. Ottawa on the other side, losers of 8 out of their last 10. Bottom 3 in shots allowed at home. Total-wise, Ottawa 5-1-1 to the under in their last 7. I'm going to lean Dallas minus $1.60 and the under 5.5 in that contest. Next game, Maple Leafs, Sabres, 7 o'clock, Buffalo. Toronto's minus 145, total 6.5. Buffalo ranks in the bottom 3 in offensive shots. Meanwhile, Toronto on the other side, they rank first in the NHL in road scoring. Toronto's 19-10 to the over when traveling. I'm going to lean Toronto minus 145 and the over 6.5 in that contest. Next and final game for the show, it is going to be Chicago taking on Winnipeg, 8:30 Eastern puck drop. I like Chicago plus $1.20 and the under 6.5 in that game. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Don't forget to check me out on Patreon. But most importantly, guys, I got to thank you for tuning in right here on YouTube. I really hope you enjoyed all this great free content, all this great free information. I certainly enjoy producing it for you each and every day. I have nothing but just absolute admiration for each and every one of you, and I always tell people I have the best viewers, patrons, and sponsors in the entire world. I'm the luckiest guy in the world to be able to do this and present this content to you each and every day. You guys are awesome. We have a lot of fun. We rib on each other a lot. We encourage each other a lot. When we win, things are great, and when we lose, man, it is certainly a passionate, very fiery time. Although we don't lose all that often on Patreon. But anyway, guys, once again, that's going to do it for me. Happy Sunday to you. Best of luck to you. And I look forward to seeing you on my website at patreon.com/BrockPage.